could not go on without you, Lisa.
You're scaring me.
You are lying. I never hit you. You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
Why are you so hysterical?
Do you understand life?
There you have it. That's a clip from the cult classic, The Room. Now it's celebrating its 10-year anniversary. And this morning, the actor, writer, producer, star, Tommy Wiseau, and then you also have the star, Greg Sestero. Guys, thanks for joining me this morning.
Thank you.
Glad to be here.
Yeah, so let's talk about this movie. It's somewhat of a phenomenon, but for those who are uninitiated, tell us about what the film is.
It's very simple. Two is better than three. You have to see The Room. That's the title of The Room, and a special place, and hopefully everybody enjoy it.
Yeah. But you talk a lot about like different themes. There's like about friendship, betrayal.
Right.
There's also so many different themes. Like
love, triangle, relationship, and again, we screen tonight, so you guys have fun.
Yeah, it's a very unique experience, I'd say. More so than a movie, I'd say it's an experience to see, especially with an audience.
Mm-hmm. And so you, Greg, you play Tommy's best friend in the movie.
Mark. Yeah.
Yeah. And so what was that like playing Mark in the movie?
God, it's kind of hard to describe. I mean, obviously, if you haven't seen the movie, I think we say I'm his best friend like 7 times in the movie. So, and then I have a beard, and then I don't. So it's really out there.
What's fascinating about this movie is Entertainment Weekly called it the Citizen Kane of bad movies. There's a lot of people who have people who love it because of that fact. When you were originally writing the movie, was that your intention?
Absolutely. People don't realize, but we've been screening The Room very successful in past 10 years in America as well, all over the world. New Zealand, by the way, Canada, I don't know if you guys know, that the second country in the world actually embraced The Room. So we have a lot of fans here, and also I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you, all the fans of The Room in Canada. Hopefully we'll see you in the screening. If not this week, maybe next time. So
here's the thing about the screening, and I went to one for the first time, is people participate in your movie. So when they see paintings of cutlery behind the characters, they'll say spoon, and they'll throw a plastic spoon at the screen. There's certain points when they're like focus, when the camera's slightly out of focus. What do you guys think about the whole participation aspect?
I think that's the best part of the whole experience, because the audience really makes it their own. So it's really unlike kind of any movie that's out right now.
Mm-hmm. And also people recite, phrases like, "You are tearing me apart." Yeah, you know what they say, love is blind. People have fun with it. Like you say, from the school ball, they dressed up like a character, Johnny, Mark, Lisa, etc., etc. So it's very I always encourage everybody to see it because it's different when you see from DVD. They throw at football, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You see how can you catch it?
Yes, sure.
Yeah. Here you go,
All
perfect.
Right. See, there's sports references in this, themes of betrayal, friendship. I want to show another clip because there's a moment when things hit a boiling point with Denny and drugs. So let's take a look at that.
Let's take him to the police.
I owe him some money.
What kind of money?
Okay, so I gotta ask, what was the idea behind this? Because the scene's kind of brought up the whole drug abuse by Denny, and then it kind of just drops off the face of the earth.
Well, because this is, again, if we do an entire movie about Danny, let's assume that for 1 minute, what will happen? You will not ask this question. Now you say, what happened to Danny? What's happened there? And that's the idea behind it.
So what happened to Denny? Did he go off the drugs?
He survived, yes.
He survived. That's fantastic.
And as you know, Lisa, I give her the advice. I say, it's okay, mother, to Claudette on the rooftop. So he survived. It's also his process of learning, drugs is bad for you, etc., etc. So you have a lot in the movie, within the movie, idea what the life's supposed to be. It's a red flag. Don't do certain stuff.
And so, are any of these plot points inspired by your own personal life?
Absolutely. I did a lot of research. I studied psychology. Long story short, we don't have a big segment today, but maybe next time. But just to fill you in, we all connected. For example, in Canada, you see, I'm happy to report to you guys that we had such a great time because we're the fans and like Greg said, participation in the movie is really great stuff.
Yeah, Greg, you're writing a book, is that
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
About the
yeah.
whole experience.
Yeah,
Why are you asking me?
it's done finally. It comes out October 1st. Yeah, it's been a heck of a ride.
There's a whole mystery behind this movie. I mean, you say that your intention was to make a black comedy. Some people argue that when you initially released it, that it was more of a serious drama. I mean, what kind of tidbits can we expect from this book? Any?
I think you'll kind of get the whole backstory behind the making of it and kind of what it was like to be there. So it'll be fun.
In this whole journey, what have you learned the most about each other?
Well, you know, friendship is very important. It's the same like The Room. You actually learn friendship, how to not betray somebody else. It's a process of learning. And we're on the same page, you know. It doesn't matter who you are, what do you do, but, you know, it's something where we connect. You know, don't do something crazy stuff with your friend, betray it in somebody, relationship, you know. It's very important. We all been there, you know. It's not a secret.
I gotta ask a final question.
Sure, yeah.
You submitted this, I read this movie for an Oscar, but it was
Absolutely.
never nominated.
Yep.
Do you still think it deserves an Oscar?
Best Picture.
Well,
Sure.
he said it. But,
And Best Director.
but I want to report to you that we are very happy because we follow all the rules and we actually database. And I don't know if you know, the Oscar actually they're doing the museum. Actually, they're doing right now as we speak. So we'll be there. So we'll be there one way and another. And another little secret. Do you want to hear a little secret of Oscar? We actually will be donating them the 35mm film.
Right.
Of the room, so they'll actually have in the database they can see it
Awesome.
if they want to, you know. But we have very mainstream reader in America right now. They actually support us what we're doing, so we're very happy.
Totally, and if anyone at home is curious about the movie, it's playing at the Royal tonight, Saturday and Sunday, so check it out. And one of the big scenes in the movie is you guys playing the American pastime of football, and I'd like to do this as well. Todd, I'd like to bring you in, because Todd had his birthday yesterday. He's a big fan.
Sure.
And so he's our Denny in our
okay,
studio,
Denny.
so let's just
Oh,
play
wow.
catch. We'll be back right after the commercial break.
All right.